Hello, my friend. So this one, the guides are going to guide us to where we're going and how we're going to start. I have really no idea what's going to come through or what we're going to be chatting about. So let's take a deep breath in, let that go. And now let's ask my guides for a message or a direction with this video. Oh, abundance is coming in. Wow, a lot of abundance and expansion. Okay, so you want us to focus on abundance and expansion? Yes. Okay, so what they're saying is abundance and expansion is directly aligned to kindness. And kindness, this a message from them. Kindness is directly connected to how you treat yourself. So often, you're be kind to others and respectful of others, but forget yourself. So are you forgetting to be kind to yourself? And not just when things are going good, but are you, even when something doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to or you expected it to, maybe something you've taken action on, maybe something you've built up for a while. Do you get down on yourself? Do you get angry with yourself? Or do you continue to be kind to yourself? And that's what the guides are saying. If you desire abundance and expansion in your life, kindness towards yourself and, of course, others plays a massive part in that. That's part of it. But why? Because kindness is of a higher consciousness. It's in the higher dimensions. And that's where abundance and flow and ease and expansion lies. That's where it is, in that space. And that's the space that kindness is in. So why does it matter? You're asking, why does it matter if I'm kind to myself as long as I'm kind towards others? Really good question, actually. Um, because we're often taught as empaths and highly sensitive, we're taught to be, kind to others, or it's your innate nature to be kind to others. Maybe you haven't been taught that whatsoever. Maybe you've experienced the opposite of that, but the nature, the essence of who you are is to be kind and supportive to others. But because you received the, trauma growing up or neglect or abandonment, you're not kind to yourself. You were taught to not be kind to yourself. So why is it important to be kind to yourself? Because everything is energy. Words are energy. And the words you use towards yourself, if they are like something we often say to ourselves, I know I've definitely had to pay attention to this, is how did I get this wrong? How did I mess up again? What did I do wrong? That's extremely common and it's something to really pay attention to because the mind will answer everything you ask of it. It will give you replies. So if you say, how did I get this wrong again? Where did I mess up? What did I do wrong? And often that can be a automatic question we don't even realize we're asking ourselves. But your mind will tell you everything you did wrong and why you did it wrong. And eventually, you can feel that heavy energy. Even saying that, you can feel that heavy energy. And then everything you want and desire in your life, well, that's somewhere else because you're feeling heavy. And now you're feeling down, depressed, guilty, full of shame again, the heavy emotions. So anytime you notice you are like not happy with yourself, let's say you're working on something or you take an action on something and it doesn't turn out the way you expect. that's when you really pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. All you've done is you've taken a series of actions and you haven't got the result you expected. But often, we'll get down on ourselves or say, what did I do wrong? Or how did I mess this up? Pay attention to that and change that. And acknowledge, okay, I took a series of actions. It didn't turn out the way I expected. I talked to this person. I asked for the raise, whatever it is, and it didn't turn out the way I expected. So how can I change my actions, or how can I feel about this situation, change how I feel about this situation so that I get a different result? If you're looking to enhance relationships, let's say something has happened in a relationship that you're involved, connected in, and something has happened that has caused maybe grief, maybe upset, maybe anger, maybe blame on both sides, but you truly desire a happy, harmonious relationship and connection with this person. Then, see, often in a case like that, we'll either blame the other person or we'll say, what did I do wrong to cause this? Both of those cause that to stay stuck. So you ask yourself an empowering question. You be kind to yourself and you ask yourself an empowering question, such as, how can I feel so that I can release the tension between us? And you go into your heart. You feel that beautiful heart-centered energy and flow that to the other person or to the situation you want to shift. And that shifts the energy of that. Keep bringing it back to yourself and being kind to yourself. It's amazing what you can shift in your world, your money situation, your relationships, your health, when you bring it back to yourself and be kind to yourself. You ask yourself empowering questions. There you go. So imagine that going forward, every time you became aware that you're being hard on yourself or being unkind to yourself, you went, stop. And then you chose to choose language and words that are supportive towards you, that are encouraging towards you, and you be kind to yourself. Imagine you did that going forward. Every time you notice it, you might be in the midst of something and not even realize it, but every time you notice that you're not being supportive and kind to yourself, you catch yourself in the moment and you change that. You switch to language that supports you, that enhances your energy and your energy field and your beingness and who you are. Imagine how your life would change little by little. You'd find yourself feeling happier, more grounded, calmer within yourself, more settled, inspired, creative. Money would start to flow. Your relationships would get better. Little by little, all this would shift. And aren't you worthy and deserving of that? You are. You're worthy and deserving of that. You deserve that. So allow yourself to receive all the amazingness and magnificence this life holds for you. And all because you decided to be kind to yourself. Take a deep breath in. Let that go. There you go, my friend. Namaste.